Heidi ho. So, message for today. I've mentioned before about guarding our seven gates, eyes, two nostrils, our mouth, and our ears. And everything that we're affected by in these lives has to do with consciousness, states of mind, mentalism. And it makes me think of the macrocosm and the microcosm, the universe, and as it comes down to us and then inside us. And parasites. So to kill parasites, you usually have to take bitter herbs. So to consume the sacrificial lamb, these bodies that we live in, with bitter herbs. So, as I've said before, it's better to realize you've been fooled than to go on being a fool. That would be a bitter herb. And it brings about bitterness when you realize that you've been fooled. But you're going to be bitter and turn into a pillar of salt if you look back. And we have to learn to recognize Roche, the mind of society, mass formation psychosis. So this will be the nature of your king. There's a reason why I continually say that, because my king is not of the flesh. Never will be of the flesh and never was of the flesh. My king is also my queen, my Ima Abba. So, consuming bitter herbs and realizing that the body is infected with parasites. That starts with us, but it also goes to our environment. The parasites would be other men that are called in Hebrew the Erev Rav, the mixed multitude, and there are the 5 levels that I've discussed before, the Erev Rav. So people know them as the Anakim and the Amalekites, and those are character traits that exist within us. But we learn to recognize them in ourselves, and then we can recognize those character traits in others. So claiming ownership of the land, this will be the nature of your king. You'll plow his fields. So it's all got to do with materialism and ownership. And who your king and queen are. Because what some call God is what I call my Ima Abba, mother and father. Malech Moha, king and queen. So, mass formation psychosis and the parasites. Those would be individuals that believe they have a right to feed off of you, which is a trespass. It's a violation of the law. It's prima facie evidence of a violation of the law. So anytime a man believes he has a right to do something and write something on parchment that takes away your God-given rights, your rights that our Ima Abba endowed you with, he's a parasite. He's parasitic. He wants to control your mind. So parasites in the body will actually control your mind. So they make you crave things and lust for certain things and desires. Like craving certain junk foods and sugar and all the things that are bad for the body. That's what the parasites make you crave. Well, the Erev Rav are the same parasites. They try to get society to crave things that are not healthy for society. So lust, a gluttony, a perversion, all these things. But that's also prima facie evidence of who is and isn't Yisrael. So, if you listen to what these parasites tell you, then they are governing your ment, your mind. But ultimately it comes down to what's in your heart and what's in your mind. And if you allow other people to convince you it's okay to do all kind of perverse things, then that's already in your mind. You're allowing the parasites to control you. You can eat the bitter herbs and remove the parasites from your life. So that's the message for today. Don't let the parasites control your mind. God bless. Much love.